right, welcome everyone to Fall MAXI 2021. My name is Amy Steinbicker and I am the Executive Administrator for the DMAW EF. I am joined by our event coordinators, Courtney Lewis, President of the DMAW EF Board of Directors, and Leanne Doyle and Lauren Warner, who also serve on the board. We are now ready for presentation 3, which is our team from Kutztown University. Before the team gets started, I would like to introduce our judges. We have 3 judges with us today, Marianne Chan and Lily Radke of Fuse Fundraising, and Angela Strubing of Capital One. Judges, we will let Kutztown University get started.
Hi, everyone. As Amy said, we are from Kutztown University. I just wanted to take the time here first off to thank you all for coming and taking the time out of your busy day to hear us speak. Today we are going to be discussing our personal marketing campaign strategy for Toys for Tots titled Give to Grow campaign. I would like to start by introducing our team from Kutztown. As you can see, my name is Meg Davis and I'm a senior here currently and I'm majoring in marketing and finance.
My name is Ethan Moyer. I'm a sophomore and I'm majoring in German and marketing.
And my name is Maya Davies. I'm a sophomore majoring in marketing and management. So Toys for Tots is currently a program run by the United States Marine Corps Reserve, which distributes toys to children whose parents cannot afford to buy them. Toys for Tots was created in 1947, and throughout the decades, it has become a household name nationwide for providing toys to children during Christmas. However, our strategic marketing campaign, titled Give to Grow, specifically targets the rest of the year for increased donations that benefit children educationally and emotionally.
Looking at the company and their current positioning strategies, they're specifically targeted towards women more and the age group of 25 to 34. Overall, Toys for Tots has an audience of citizens that want to support children in need of educational and emotional support. For future potential growth, we aim to market to other age groups that will increase total support and brand knowledge.
Now we will take a look at the SWOT analysis. As you can see here, the strengths of Toys for Tots is the dominating brand name and awareness, the multiple diverse ways that Toys for Tots caters to its diverse audience. The weakness of Toys for Tots is currently the lower social media presence compared to other nonprofits. However, this company has multiple opportunities, including the establishment of new partnerships that we are suggesting, the further expansion of brand knowledge with all the generations, and the increased social media presence with multiple different channels of distribution. The threats are currently the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, including increased precautions towards health and lower volunteer rates as well.
All right, so let's get into our Give to Grow campaign. As you can see, our new strategic marketing campaign is going to encompass all of the distribution channels and shows room for overall growth. Additionally, our original ideas implemented into each form of communication overall help the campaign gain increased donations year-round, and here are our 4 main strategies. So a brief overview of them first. Our first is the implementation of our Adopt a Family program, which automatically connects donors with the real world children in need. Our second is the increased social media presence through our hashtag Give to Grow TikTok challenge, which not only challenges donors to donate for a good cause, but also brings awareness to new donors for year-round donations. Our third aspect is our increased partnerships with churches, schools, libraries, and throughout the country that allow donors to give back to the community and its members, also increasing more places for them to donate overall. And our last aspect is the new YouTube and Instagram partners that will ultimately market to more potential donors overall. And now we're going to dive into them a little bit more deeply for you all.
Okay, so our first example of our strategic marketing program, Adopt a Family. It allows donors to connect with children on a more personal level. This will allow donors to see the difference that they are making and that their donations are going to a good cause. This program will obviously be marketed on all social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram. We would implement on the website each family's children and their specific needs and wants, both educationally and emotionally, for their future growth in order to assist donors in personalizing their donations.
Our next strategy is about the social media and influencers. This is done to increase our social media presence in the campaign. With our integrated hashtag Give to Grow challenge, we will ask social media influencers to partake in bringing brand knowledge and bigger audiences to donate for Toys for Tots. This will be done with videos and social media posts that showcase influencers giving toys to children and encouraging others to donate. This will also market to an unrepresented audience of ages under 25 to expand our brand donations. The TikTok challenge will be used for people to encourage their friends to donate. Next are our partnership with schools, libraries, and churches. They'll increase brand knowledge, encourage more events, and show how to donate. This also provides a message of hope for the future that motivates youngsters to grow into responsible, productive, patriotic citizens, and ultimately has a positive impact on communities and businesses for overall collaborative effort. This also is an amazing partnership because the increase of new places to donate, which allows easy accessibility nationwide and year-round.
So finally, here are our breakdowns of our $100,000 budget, which includes all distribution channels that will be marketed to our Give to Grow campaign. As you can see, we would like to primarily focus on the social media and mail aspect. However, other channels will be regardless marketed. Overall, these channels bring a net revenue of $1,853,660. And total cost of $65,840. Overall, our new strategic marketing campaign titled Give to Grow will expand our target audience, donations, and brand knowledge throughout the year. This will be done by our Adopt a Family program, increased social media presence, and partnerships with our churches, schools, and libraries. We believe this will ultimately increase donations to benefit the less fortunate children, both educationally and emotionally, and initiating donors to Give to Grow. Thank you for coming and listening to our presentation. If there are any questions, we can obviously take them now.
Hi, everyone. Great job. My first question is just wondering, what do you think was the most interesting thing that stood out while you were working through this, or did anything surprise you as you were digging into things?
Yeah, so I think Toys for Tots, honestly, we learn about in marketing and advertising a lot, has an overall amazing brand name. And that's something that really sets them apart and competitive advantage towards other nonprofits. What I found really interesting was going on their website, seeing their marketing campaigns that they've done in the past. And it's very interesting that they've kind of kept that like old-timey marketing campaigns. They've stuck to the original campaigns that were kind of same ideas that Walt Disney created in 1947 it was. And I think that's really interesting that you can stick to an old concept that's not contemporary and still have a great brand name and overall success as a company.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Great job, you guys. I had a question too, just wondering, going throughout this process, what was the most challenging aspect of this campaign for you guys?
For me, and I probably can speak on everyone else here, I'm a finance major as well as marketing, which is a bit of a stretch there, but still it was interesting seeing the financials of a marketing plan. And I thought that was a little difficult because here at Kutztown, we don't really do that in marketing. We focus more on marketing itself. And that's something that I like to implement, obviously, because I'm a finance major as well. So that was probably the difficult part, was actually applying the finance now to the marketing, but I really enjoyed it overall.
Great.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I'm actually going to ask a finance question. Can you go back to the budget slide? I think you had like a $1.7 million revenue,
Yeah,
and so
I couldn't say numbers either, so.
I wanted to see where that was coming from.
Sorry, you're looking at all my documents right now.
It was like the second to last slide, yeah.
Yes. So if I remember correctly, we had to multiply for the net revenue. So that's
Yeah.
obviously the gross revenue minus the costs. And for the gross revenue, we had the cost times the average gift donation times the response rate.
So but where do you have the cost of the mailing? Like how much the mailing goes out in order to get those numbers?
That's seen through the direct mail. So we did the quantity times the rollout promotion to get the total cost there. And then I just inputted it from that Excel spreadsheet to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I use your formulas that you had in the example competition, if that makes any more sense.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
As far as the TikTok channel, which is obviously a growing increasingly popular channel, as far as identifying influencers, did you have any thoughts around who you would want to use to kind of jumpstart that campaign?
Yeah,
or sorry, not specifically like a person, but like how you would kind of go through thinking about that process.
Yeah, so Ethan can speak on this a little bit more later, but if he wants to. Yeah, but basically what we found successful in previous nonprofit campaigns through TikTok was similar to like the ALS challenge with the ice bucket challenge. And that's something that really like lowers costs overall, which I think is really beneficial in social media as an overall market. So we were looking to do something similar to that and starting off with, one famous person that has a TikTok. That could be, Ethan can discuss that, but using that as our main input to those costs, and then the rest is all just their friends. There's not really any costs in that. So Ethan, if you want to talk about some possibilities for influencers, you can.
Yeah, I think for the like YouTube and Instagram and stuff, I think it's important to get like a variety of people. Like, I mean, we didn't have a specific people in mind, but like have like different people that target different groups. So like, I don't know, like one that does something more for like teenagers, or like maybe like a YouTuber that focuses on, I don't know, I can't think of a good example, but maybe like
Pranks.
Pranks or something, or like something that like a adult, like older age group would follow. I think it's important to have a wide range of people, just like spread the knowledge of it.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
I'm always good for a question. Could you talk a little bit more about other organizations that might be doing Adopt a Family and how this Toys for Tots campaign would be unique to that in that space?
Yeah, so I know that there actually is an entire organization called Adopt a Family, which was kind of difficult to differentiate in that aspect because I partook myself in adopting families before. And how we're going to differentiate from other campaigns like that is just we want to cater to the donors. As much as that sounds, we shouldn't be like thinking about the donors more. When we look at what the donors want, they get to pick their own family. And that can be like, say a family has soccer, they love soccer, and there's a family with soccer as well. A donor might cater that family towards them and really get to know them more on a personal level, and be able to, contribute to their growth long term. And I think that's the biggest aspect that we have is Toys for Tots gives educationally and emotionally. It's not just toys for wants, it's toys for needs, for their growth and their future potential. And as well, if families want to adopt a family as well, like additionally, and they have young kids themselves, that's going to be a real competitive advantage because they're teaching now their kids how to give. Because personally, my family's done that, and I now love to give back as well. So that's something I find really important. Good for another question?
Good now.
Well, if we don't have any more questions, then it's time for us to wrap up. I'd like to thank Kutztown University for serving as presentation number 3 today, and I'd also like to thank our judges for being here with us today, Marianne, Lily, and Angela. On behalf of the DMAW Board of Directors, thank you so much for serving as our judging today. Kutztown University, you are free to go. Remember that we will be sharing the results of the competition in the next couple of days, and judges, you may remain in the meeting and turn off your video and audio so that you may score the presentation. Thank you.